And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Guys, deadline day, and we've got a bit of breaking news. In my last video, of course, we did say that Ryan Naderi had agreed to join Rangers, but the caveat was that it was going to be in the summer. However, we may have a bit of a shock twist that has emerged with regard to this transfer. Yeah, it's coming from good sources, Florian Plattenberg, Sky, and all of the rest of it. And it does look as though we could be getting Ryan Naderi today. Yes, let's break down this story. As always, please do let me know your thoughts in the live chat. We'll be getting to your thoughts, your opinions in a little bit later on. But let's go through the story on what is happening here on deadline day with regard to Ryan Naderi. So, yeah, let's get into it. Florian Plattenberg has came out. He's been one of the main guys, of course, that has been reporting on this story. And he put out an exclusive earlier on today saying that Ryan Naderi is on his way for a medical with Glasgow Rangers in Manchester. That was over the last hour. Rangers have significantly improved their offer. It's about a permanent deal with immediate effect. So this is completely different now. Immediate effect. What we spoke about yesterday was this transfer was going to be for the summer. And I was, I was a bit pissed off really because I didn't want Cameron Archer coming into the football club to be a stopgap until we got this guy. However, now we're seeing the Hans de Rostock, who weren't playing ball for him to make a move this January, actually sanctioning the move now. A green light. He's in Glasgow now for a medical and will likely be a Rangers player by the end of today, which is absolutely massive and changes everything, really. Because then that means that we're not going to be going after these sort of, lone players, especially Cameron Archer. The guy had honking stats. I couldn't dress up him being a player that we wanted to have going into the season. We want to go on a title charge. Cameron Archer isn't the guy you're going to hang your hat on to score us goals, especially after seeing the state of us against Hibernian and the lack of creativity and the lack of actually goal threat from any of our players. So I'm glad that there's been a big change from the Rangers from the Rangers board. But as you can see, he is on his way to the UK for a medical. So here we go. This could be a very, very good ending to the day with regard to Ryan Naderi. Let's see what happens on this. But even then, it's deadline day. I still feel that we need a few more players in through the door. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I still feel we may even need another striker. Now, I don't understand why the football club aren't going for the Motherwell boy. Why are they not going for the boy that's proven within this division? Why not go get both of them? Be Glasgow Rangers. Go and get Ryan Naderi and go and get freaking Moshtawayi from Motherwell. A good player, proven in the league, also makes Motherwell weaker when we've got them at Fir Park next weekend. To make them weaker, proven in the division, and come at a fraction of the cost that some of these players are. I think 3 million euros, I heard, that he's off to Anderlecht. So why not go and get both of these players? We need options. We can't just hang our hat on one guy, and I don't want to hear any of this, he needs to get up to speed. Look, he's ready to go, the Motherwell boy. I say Ryan Naderi, yeah, get him in, and then him as well. So we've got two options there up front. We need more goal-scoring options. Because if one of us, say Ryan Naderi gets injured, then who have we got? Because those players have proven that we can't really hang your hat on them in terms of our sort of up-front players. And that's the reality there. But yes, let's get into the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. See what you're all thinking on deadline day. Hans de Rostock haven't given the green light yet. Yes, they have. That's what's being said by Florian Plattenberg. Florian Plattenberg has literally just said that Hans de Rostock have given the green light for him to make a move today. So I'll read it again for you. If you're just joining us, maybe scroll back so you can see it for yourself. But Florian Plattenberg said Ryan Naderi is on his way to a medical with Glasgow Rangers in Manchester. Rangers have significantly improved their offer. It's about a permanent deal with immediate effect. Hansa Rostock I fucking missed that. Still need to give the final green light. Sorry, I'm fucking spastic. Apologies. Oh yeah, sorry. Apologies, I misread it. I thought they said give it the green light. Apologies there. They still haven't given the green light. Apologies. My bad. You were right, William. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, William. Let's hope, Dan, that this guy can do a premise different from a third division Germany. I mean, look, I know we like our division in that not, but and whatnot. But, I think a striker scoring in the third division in Germany, really, it's not. I think we're beefing up, the likes of Livingston a bit too much. Come on. Like, if Dynamo Dresden played against Livingston, who do you think would win? I would say Dynamo Dresden would beat Livingston. I think Dynamo Dresden would beat most teams within inside our division, bar from Rangers, Celtic, and Hearts. I genuinely do believe Dynamo Dresden would beat Aberdeen, would beat Hibernian. They probably would. So I think maybe the third league is getting a little bit of disrespect. Also, you got to remember as well, like the third division is the third division there. A lot of the players, spend a season there. Then they go into the Bayern Munich, like the Bayern Munich youth teams, don't they play in the Bayern Munich second team? Do they play in the third division? I'm sure they do. A lot of their younger players play in that division for their development, and young players, and they go straight into the sort of Bundesliga the season after. So I think I trust Danny Rule, to be fair. I do trust Danny Rule. Yes, we 110% need more players. That's just fact, especially after yesterday. I seen yesterday's performance and realized, yeah, we need a lot. I would even go as far to say some of our January transfer business has actually been for players that weren't that imperative. You're looking at a left back, you're looking at midfield. We've got some quality in those positions. Defender. I think we've been crying out, and something I've been saying from the start is the creativity department. Wingers, players that actually, I feel like we are lacking in quality. That's the thing. So striker, a goal scorer, someone you can hang your hat on, and then players that actually create open play chances. I feel like we've been a good threat under Danny Roll from set pieces, which is good because at Rangers, I can't remember when we were a threat from set pieces. But open play, we've been pretty disastrous. And in the Hibernian game summed it all up for me. John says I would take Archer. To be fair, I would take him as well if we can get two strikers in through the door. I didn't want it to just be a situation where it was just going to be Archer and that was it. I didn't think that would be enough. Now we're looking at Naderi and potentially Archer. Then look, maybe let's have a conversation. That sounds better, right? But either way, I think we should be going for the boy who plays for Motherwell. I think it should be Ryan Naderi and the boy that's playing for Motherwell. Heck, if this club wants to go and win that title, go get both of them. Go get three of them. Why not? Give ourselves a better chance and see what we can do. We can't be taking too much risk. And that's the reality here. But guys, just to confirm, I did make a little bit of mistake at the start. Hans the Rostock, I still haven't given the green light yet. Not given the final green light. However, Naderi is on his way for a medical with Rangers, as Rangers have significantly improved their offer, and it's about a permanent deal with immediate effect. So, yeah, sorry for the slight mistake. But yeah, do let me know your thoughts on this down there in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you